Hello everyone and welcome back to Half-Life Opposing Force. So we're currently on the other side of this wall, which is the only thing protecting us from this huge pool of toxic waste, which we narrowly escaped only because the G-Man was in here to open the door right here, which we barely made it through. And also last time we started the game. And our new character, Adrian Shephard, was on a secret mission to Black Mesa. So secret he didn't even know what he was going in for. And then his Osprey crashed. And he had to find his way back to the crash site so he could use a military radio. And when he used it, a Marine on the other side told him, or from now on I guess I'll just say us, because, I'm playing as him, told us that we need to make our way through the transit system and make our way to the inspector point where the Marines are pulling out of Black Mesa. Yep, just like we saw in the last game, the Marines are pulling out. They can't catch Gordon Freeman, they can't stop the alien invasion, so they're basically just saying to Black Mesa, shut the lights off when you get destroyed. So, without any further ado, let's continue on and try to make it out of this place. So we'll step onto this lift and use this button to go down. And then we'll step out into this area, where from the secure access door, some toxic waste is leaking out. And it's also electrified. So yeah, just stay away from this at all costs, because if you step into it, you will die. Anyway, before we try to make it through this area, what we're going to do is first hop up onto these crates for some Desert Eagle ammo, and then break this crate here for, a health pack, which I don't need, but it's nice to have just in case you do. Now, getting started actually getting through this area, you see this conveyor belt thing here? Well, what we're going to do in a second is we're going to crouch jump on it and use it to cross over this toxic waste. But as you can see, there's a bunch of crates on it right now. So what we're going to do first is back up to the end of the hallway and then use the Desert Eagle. I'm going to start calling it the Deagle because I'm just really bad at saying Desert Eagle. But anyway, we're going to use the Deagle to go ahead and blow up the explosive crate. And it's destroyed. So now we'll go ahead and hop up on the green crate and then crouch jump onto the conveyor belt there. Now I'm going to go ahead and quick save right here because it's pretty hard to make this jump. And I made it. So now we'll go ahead and step off. And you see this crate here? We are going to break it and get an item from it. But be careful not to get too close to it, because between that crate and that crate there is a head crab. We don't want to alert him, so just slowly step up to it and destroy it, and then step back. And what we're going to do is use the melee trick on the head crab, but instead of actually using our melee to kill it, we're actually just going to try to get it to jump into the toxic waste there. So just run by it. And it's dead. Nice. And then we'll go ahead and pick up the shotgun ammo. And then we'll whip out the knife and use it to destroy these crates. In the first one we have nothing. And in the second one we have nothing. Nice. Anyway, we'll step over behind this crate here, and you see that head crab on the green crate there? Gonna kill it using the Deagle. Yeah, it's a lot smoother. Deagle versus Desert Eagle, which I just mess up everything, because my mouth sucks. But anyway, it's dead. So now what we're gonna do is, we are gonna step in there in a minute, but before we do that, on this green crate there is yet another head crab. we're gonna try to do the same thing we did with this head crab and try to get it to jump into the toxic waste. So, here goes. Come on. Come on. Well, it almost did it, but it's okay because it's dead anyway. Anyway, now we are going to go into this area. Oh, wait, I forgot. I was about to go ahead and move on to the next head crab, but there's yet another one in between these two crates. So, just get it to step out, and then once again we'll do the same thing we did with the other two. And it's dead. Now what I was about to say earlier is we are going to step into this area in a minute, but before we do that, once again there is another head crab beside this explosive crate. So just step out here as to not take any damage from the blast, and then destroy it with the deagle. And it's dead. So now we'll go ahead and destroy these crates with the knife. And in the first crate we have nothing. And in the second crate we have some shotgun ammo, which is nice to have. And once again, because we just can't get a break, on the stairs there are two more head crabs. So we'll use the melee trick on them. And the first one's dead. Come on down, buddy. And the second one's dead. So now we'll go ahead and use the knife to destroy this giant crate, which has nothing in it. So now we'll go ahead and go up these stairs here that we saw the head crabs on. And as you can see, we have a dead security guard's body here. And by his body is a first aid machine, which we don't need, but it's nice to have just in case you do. Now let's get to the main goal of this area. The only way out of here is through that big door, but as you can see, not only is it not even open, but also there's a bunch of toxic waste in the way. So what we're going to have to try to do is use that conveyor belt we jumped over to, like, make our way through the door slowly. And the first step in that process, by the way, don't use this button. I mean, you can, but it doesn't work. Like, watch. See? Anyway, the first step in that process is we're going to use the conveyor control lever here and move it in between these two crates. Yeah, it changes direction whenever you stop using it. A little bit more. I think that's good. So then we'll go down the stairs and then hop up onto these crates, jump over, and then from here we'll jump onto the conveyor belt, then jump onto the green crate there, and then grab an armor battery. But that's not the main point of coming over here. The main reason is actually, if you hop off, you can press the button here and open the door. But we still can't just go through from here because, as you can see, there's even some toxic waste in the hallway there. So what we're going to do is hop back up onto the green crates, hop back onto the conveyor belt, go back up the stairs, and then move the conveyor belt until it's in front of these crates here. And that's perfect, actually. So then we'll go down the stairs, hop up on the crates, and then jump onto the conveyor belt, jump onto the crates, and very, very carefully make your way onto that small crate down there. And then, once you're down there, just jump across onto the, like, clear patch there. And we made it. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, those jumps near the end, like from crate to crate and then onto the dry patch here, are pretty difficult, so if you need to quick save, that's fine, but you know, I'm like a genius, like professional at this game, so I don't need to do that. Anyway, we'll continue on down this hallway here. And we come to this area, which, if some of you are really good at paying attention to detail, might recognize. Because this is actually an area that we came through on the tram ride into Black Mesa back in Half-Life 1. If you don't remember, we came through that tunnel there, and then we stopped here because a rail car was actually going through this hallway and like carrying some stuff through here, and also a robotic loader, you know, like the big yellow robot things, was like carrying a crate or something through there. And if you don't remember, I'll go ahead and roll the clip.
Immediate openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa personnel for further information. If you have an associate with a background in the areas of theoretical physics, biotechnology, or other high-tech disciplines, please contact our civilian recruitment team. The Black Mesa Research Facility is an...
It's pretty cool, huh? I really like how they add these little details into the game. Makes the experience a lot more immersive, I think. But anyway, to get through this area, what you're gonna do is, you see these little like gate things here? I swear I looked it up, and I still don't know what these are called. But anyway, go ahead and press the green button there to raise them. And once they're both raised up, just go through. And you don't have to, but if you want to, you can press the green button again to make them go down. And then we'll go ahead and continue on. And now we would go down this hallway here, but as you can see, it's completely covered up, like it's completely broken. But because it's completely broken, as you can see, there's a huge hole knocked in this pipe over here. So our only option is to jump in it. And we have entered the sewers. The very, very loud sewers, I may add. Like, dear lord. Anyway, our eventual goal for this area is to reach this catwalk right here. So what we're gonna do is go through this, like, broken grating here. And we have some barnacles in this area. So we'll go ahead and kill them with the knife. And they're both dead. So then we'll go through here. And we have yet another barnacle. And it may seem a little high up to be killing with the melee, but since there's water down here, you won't take any damage from the fall. So, we'll just go ahead and kill it with the melee. And it's dead. So then we'll do the same for this barnacle here. And it's dead. So then we'll go up this ladder. And then we'll walk across here. And by the way, yes, there is another barnacle here, but he's not really bothering me, and he wasn't in my way, so yeah. And of course, we have a few more. And you may be thinking like you don't want to kill them with the melee because the floor here is solid ground, but they're low enough to the ground where you won't take any damage, so I'll just do it anyway. I don't want to waste ammo. And then we'll continue on down the hallway. And what do you know? We made it to the catwalk. So we'll go across it. And we will take the left path in a minute, but first we're going to take the right path here, because at the end of the hallway here, which actually isn't too long of a distance, are some pretty cool items. First of all is some deagle ammo, and second of all are some grenades, which are really nice to have. Anyway, now we'll go ahead and continue on down the left path. And we enter into this area, where we have a robotic loader that's trying to move this crate around, but as you can see, it's being blocked by these crates here. And as you can see, we have a sign here that says no access during robotic loader operation, meaning until he gets done with whatever he's doing, these ladders here are on lockdown, meaning until he gets done operating, we can't get anywhere. So what we're gonna do is take out the deagle, sorry, and use it to destroy the crates here. If you can't tell, I'm pretty energetic today. Probably because it's the weekend. And there he goes. And now that he's done doing what he needs to do, both of these ladders are now open. And if you go down this ladder, all that's down here is just a bunch of toxic waste. So, just go back up, and then take this ladder. And then, hop off of it, and then, oh god. No, I thought I was gonna fall. And then, just hop from crate to crate, until you eventually get over here to the sewage overflow control machine, which, if the name isn't descriptive enough, is basically a machine that gets rid of all the toxic waste in here, or sewage, whatever you want to call it. So, let's go ahead and press this button. And the toxic waste is being taken out of the room. Nice. Anyway, now that it's all gone, well, most of it, yeah, make sure you avoid these spots here. We'll go ahead and go down these stairs, and then go across here, and then press this button to go through the door there. And then step onto this big lift, and then press the button. And make sure when you get up here you have the wrench out, because up here are 4 hound eyes. And if you know me, you know I love hound eyes, and I want to kill them in the most quick and painless way possible. And I'm pretty sure that way would be with the wrench. So, and they're all dead. Poor hound eyes. Anyway, now, once again, you may notice that this area is once again kind of familiar, because yet again, this is an area we came through on the train ride into Black Mesa. First, we came down there, and then we rode across here, and I'm pretty sure there was like a robotic loader here or something that I thought I was going to crash into the first time I played the game. And also, if you don't remember, this huge vat of toxic waste was broken open and it was spilling out. And what's pretty cool is they've gotten rid of all the toxic waste, as you can see, and they've added this little like welding seam line and these 2 huge metal like patches, which is to say that they fixed it. which is a really cool detail. And if you don't remember, I'll go ahead and roll a clip.
Regular radiation and biohazard screenings are a requirement of continued employment in the Black Mesa Research Facility. Missing a scheduled urinalysis or radiation checkup is grounds for immediate termination. If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials in the course of your duties, contact your radiation safety officer immediately. Work safe. Work smart.
Once again, pretty cool. But you may have noticed something else. If you go up the ramp here, this is the tram car that we saw the G-Man standing in. And thing is, I don't see any other, exit out of this area. And also that Marine on the other side of the radio did say that we'd have to take the transit system. So, let's get started. Now, to get into this thing, what you need to do is push this, cart here to the very edge, and then push it along the edge here. My hair is in my face. That's that loud noise you heard a second ago. I was adjusting my headphones. And then just try to get it to where this long piece of metal here is in front of the door like that. And then, once it's at the perfect place, step up onto the cart and then walk and stand on the very end of the metal piece there, and then crouch jump inside. And there we go. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust my hair.
6.5 hours later.
Sorry about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We are pulling out. What the heck? I think the G-Man may have done something to this tram car because I don't think it's supposed to do that. Make sure you take out your Desert Eagle because there are some Vortigons in this area. And they're both dead. Jesus Christ! What the heck?
Regular radiation and biohazard screenings are a requirement of continued employment in the Black Mesa Research Facility.
Now keep your eyes on this Vortigon, because he's gonna do something pretty cool. Did you see that? He teleported away into that tram car all by himself without the help of Nihilanth, which is pretty interesting.
Now arriving.
Anyway, we made it to our destination, so let's go ahead and step out. But make sure you have the deagle out, because yep, 2 Vortigons will spawn in and try to kill you. Anyway, in the corner over here, we also have something pretty cool. Yep, it's the standard Glock style pistol that we saw in the last game, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's continue on.
Candy. Stupid machines. Why don't these ever seem to work? Hey, you wouldn't have a quarter I can borrow, would ya?
Well, you actually don't need a quarter because this thing is broken, so if you just press the button here, you'll get chocolate. I swear, these guys are really dumb, but they're actually pretty useful in some cases, which is why we're going to get him to follow us, because there are a ton of enemies up ahead, and I'm too lazy and also pretty conservative. Not like politically, I'm just saying I want to conserve my ammo. So, we're going to get him to follow us and kill all the enemies up ahead for me. Nice. Anyway, we'll go up these stairs, and a head crab will drop out of the vent there. Well, two actually. Oh crap, that zombie's coming up on him. Yeah, usually I don't have to help him, but that time I did. Anyway, then we'll get him to follow us again. And there are a couple of hound eyes up here, which I definitely don't want to kill. Then we'll go up the stairs here. Kill the second hound eye, and finally kill that Vortigaunt. And then I'll ask him to wait here. Mainly just because I want it to be just me for the next section.
Have you seen the new IG-88?
No, I haven't. But a friend of mine...
What is that, Doc?
I don't know. I've never seen that species before.
It's okay, sir. I can take him. Just a little damage, but I can make it.
No! I don't want to die!
What the heck was that? We saw some sort of, like, creature teleport in the corner of the room. And then it shot a bunch of blue laser-like bullets and killed the security guard, and then it teleported away with the scientist. And it was, when we saw it, it was huge. And it had multiple arms. It looked like nothing we'd ever seen before. Well, that's very interesting. Anyway, we'll go ahead and hop through the window here and turn on the night vision goggles and grab this pistol over here, which is nice to have. And then we'll go ahead and unlock the door from the inside and then run back and get our security guard buddy.
Okay. I don't want to die alone.
Oh, you will. Just not now. Anyway. Continue on. And the main reason I still want him to follow me is because of this locked security room, which has some pretty nice items in it. Thank you, Mr. Security Guard. Anyway, in here we have a couple of machine gun grenades and some machine gun ammo. And now we don't have a machine gun yet, but we will soon. Anyway, we'll step out of here. And what do you know, there's a scientist in there. Maybe we can talk to him. So let's go ahead and go through the door. But it's locked. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh no. You're one of them. Can't we just get along?
Can't we just get along? Yes. That's what Big Mac Davis did. I'm kind of stealing that joke from him, but I just thought it was funny, so I had to do it. But yeah, this scientist seems to think we're one of the Marines that hurt people. Well, little does he know I'm nice. Well, to be fair, I didn't even know I was supposed to kill him, but whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and exit out of here. And we are going to take that lift in a minute. But be careful when you step out, because... Come on. Jesus Christ, you shot me, man.
Oh, yeah, baby, did you see that?
Yeah, that head crab will jump out of the vent and try to kill you. So anyway, now let's go ahead and try to go up the lift here. Well, we come up to find one of our marine buddies was fighting these Vortigaunts. And he got 2 of them down, but the last one killed him. And if we look, he's dropped his machine gun. So, let's go ahead and pick it up. Nice. Anyway, we'll go ahead and start smashing the crates in here for some items. And in the first crate we have nothing. In the second crate we have some pistol ammo, which is nice. And in the third crate we have some deagle ammo, which I'll go ahead and reload for. And then we'll go ahead and break this crate over here, which has more deagle ammo in it, which is nice. And then on the crate here we have some shotgun ammo, which is nice. And finally, we have an HEV machine, which we're not wearing an HEV suit, but if you remember, the PCV that we're wearing is kind of like cross-platform, but for charging stations, if you know what I mean. And we've sucked it dry, so anyway, let's continue on. And we'll go through the security door here, and it's locked. And the only other way out is through this vent. So, let's go ahead and hop up on these crates. Hop up on the HEV machine. Break the vent grating here. And then go through. And yeah, turn on the night vision goggles, because it's really dark in here. And then we'll climb up this ladder all the way to the top. Yeah. This vent grating, or whatever it is like really thick and it does not break. So, just climb all the way to the top and then go through this vent shaft here. Then break the vent grating. And holy crap, what's going on down there? Well, they're loading up another Osprey with soldiers. Meaning this is the inspector point where we're pulling out. Well, we better hurry up and get down there. So we'll go ahead and use the first aid machine. And we're not going to break any of these crates because they have nothing in them.
Come in, Cooper. Do you copy? Forget about Freeman. We're abandoning the base. If you have any last bomb targets, mark them on the tactical map. Otherwise, get the hell out of there. Repeat, we are pulling out and commencing airstrikes. Give us targets or get below. Shepherd, you've made it. I take it you didn't find Freeman? Forget it, Corporal. We are pulling out. The airstrike has started. Get to the hangar while we await evac.
Well, no, I didn't find Freeman because I don't even know who that is as Adrian Shephard. But something cool is that message he just sent to somebody named Cooper, we actually received as Gordon Freeman in the last game, which I'll go ahead and roll the clip.
Walk along the beam here and get up onto this platform.
Cooper, do you copy? Forget about Freeman. We're abandoning the base. If you have any last bomb targets, mark them on the tactical map. Otherwise, get the hell out of there. Repeat, we are pulling out and commencing airstrikes. Give us targets or get below.
And the cool thing is, we received that near the end of the chapter Surface Tension. Or actually, it was the end of the chapter. Which just solidifies that this game takes place near the end of Surface Tension in Half-Life 1. Which is pretty cool. But anyway, on the desk over here, we have some pretty cool items. First of all, we have a satchel charge. And second of all, we have some grenades, which is nice. And then we'll go ahead and go through this door. And on the desk here, we have some more cool items. Some pistol ammo, and some deagle ammo.
Where's Freeman? We don't have time to mess around here.
You've got to believe me. Freeman could be anywhere.
I'm not letting you go until you talk.
Seeing that scientist be pushed down gave me PTSD from the last game. So you know what? I don't care if you're on my side. Yep, that's what you get. And the cool thing is, if you kill him, you can actually get in here.
Well, I seem to be seriously wounded.
You'll be fine. Anyway, you can get in here and hop up on these crates and grab some armor batteries, which is nice to have. So then we'll go ahead and exit out of here. And hurry up, because we gotta get out of here. These crates have nothing in them, so just ignore them. And there it is. Let's go. Wait, no. Well, at the last second, the G-Man locked us out. Yeah, we weren't late. The G-Man locked us out. Well, I can't tell if he's trying to help us or hurt us. But anyway, either way, we have been left behind, and we're currently missing in action. So, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.